Hello everybody, welcome back. So today's video I'm going to be showing you this very beautiful city in Nigeria. Yes, this is Port Harcourt in Rivers State, Nigeria. And there I was going to the immigration's office here to get captured for my new passport. Yeah, my passport was going to be expiring, so I was like, you know what, let me go and get this done. And I know a lot of people will be asking, why didn't you get it done in Ghana? And honestly, I didn't want to risk it because like the one I did for my kids, since last year till now, the embassy here is yet to give us the passport, so I didn't want to risk it, being that I could travel anytime, so I was like, let me just do it there. So after there, I went straight to the bank. I needed to also apply for my ATM card and my dollar card. Yeah, my ATM was going to be expiring in like June. I was like, let me actually get this done. If you know Nigeria right now, you know what is going on around the cash issue. So I had to go to the bank and get all these things sorted out. Yes, I was actually so scared. When I was coming to Nigeria, I knew how the go crowd bank issue was, but being a sector I've actually worked before, it was easy for me. I went to a branch that didn't really have a lot of stress, and in no time I got my ATM cards and I was out. Now there you go, into the beautiful city of Port Harcourt. I'm like, you know what, let me actually vlog about this and show the world what the city looks like. Yeah, I know a lot of people used to see Nigeria in the eye of just Lagos or Abuja. A lot of people don't actually know that there is Port Harcourt. Port Harcourt is in the south of Nigeria. Yes, Port Harcourt, Rivers State. Rivers State, that's the state, is called Rivers State. In Ghana, it's called regions. Here in Nigeria, we call it states. So we have 36 states altogether, and Rivers State is one of the states we have in Nigeria. And this is found in the south area or region of Nigeria. Yeah, we have the northeast, the north central, the northwest. Then we have the southwest, the southeast, and the south. That is the 6th geopolitical zone in Nigeria. So now this is Rivers State or Port Harcourt City in the south region of Nigeria. Yeah, I lived in this city for almost 15 years before I came to stay in Ghana. And my stay in Ghana is not for long. I always say this, it's just because of what my husband is currently doing here. So now I'm showing you around this city because it's actually a beautiful place, very, very beautiful. In fact, if you ask me, I think I prefer Port Harcourt to Lagos, because Lagos is rowdy. Lagos is densely populated, overpopulated. In fact, if there's any other word we can use, it is everybody in Lagos is busy. Everything is just rush. But here in Port Harcourt, you can see how calm the whole place is. The streets are tarred. Like virtually every street in Port Harcourt is tarred. Yeah, everywhere you see their road. The road network is awesome, and this is what you have, guys. So I'm gonna allow you watch, and please don't forget to like this video. Yeah, I'm giving you good video view. What you're seeing here is beautiful. Yeah, so please like this video. And if you're thinking of coming to Nigeria, this is actually one of the cities you should come to. Don't just stay in Lagos. Don't ever judge maybe Nigeria in the eye of just Lagos. In fact, when it comes to, if I start from Abuja is actually the capital, and Abuja is another very lovely city. I think after Abuja, I will pick Port Harcourt before Lagos. Yes, because Port Harcourt is dope, very beautiful, guys. So let me allow you watch this. Yeah. So guys, so far, what do you have to say about this beautiful city? Please drop it in the comment section. I'm sure you're like, how come there's no traffic? How come everywhere is looking so cool? Yeah, now here's a bridge. In fact, the new administration or the current administration in the state, actually invested a lot in infrastructure and building up bridges. Yes, if you knew Port Harcourt like 5-6 years ago, you know how traffic used to be something. Traffic was something else. So this administration had to invest in building a lot of bridges that actually eased off all that traffic, so you could drive from one end to the other end, in no time. Yeah, that doesn't mean they still do not have traffic, maybe during peak hours, but it has drastically reduced. So this city or the state actually has a population of over 5 million people, like an estimated population though. And here I'm within the streets right now, like you can see how beautiful and neat, very neat. The city is neat. Yeah, everything about this place is just so lovely. I'm not trying to just say all these things to make some people feel, oh, what is she even saying? I'm showing you videos. Now videos don't lie. This is what it is. Anytime I come into the city, I always feel so, oh wow, this place is different, breath of fresh air. Everything is just so nice. That's the truth. Everything is just so beautiful. So if you're thinking of relocating to Port Harcourt in Rivers State, it's actually a very good thing. I can tell you for free. Currently, rent, cost of living and everything is almost the same thing with what you have in Lagos. For example, if you're renting a self-contained, which is just your room, a private room, what you call a hall and chamber here in Ghana, it's almost about from maybe 200 to like 400,000 naira. Then if you're getting a one bedroom, you can get a one bedroom from like 300,000 to like 500,000. You're getting a two bedroom, you can get a two bedroom from like 500 to like 800,000. Then three bedroom can be from like 700 to like a million or 1.1 million. Now this depends on where you are staying, the preference of what you want, the environment where you live. But trust me, everywhere is accessible in River State. Wherever you live, you have good access to road, and electricity is actually better in River State. Maybe there are some areas you can get up to 22 hours, while some areas you can get up to like 20 hours, But electricity in River State or in Port Harcourt is actually better than a lot of places in Nigeria. So let's talk about education. Yeah, education anywhere in the world is actually what you want, your preference and all. So I'm going to start with primary school. Primary schools you can get for as low as maybe 30-40,000. Yeah, to like 100,000, 200, 1 million, 2 million. It depends on what you want. They actually have the free government schools too. Yes, both primary and secondary. They have the government schools that are absolutely free. Then for the secondary school, private secondary schools, you can actually have fees from like maybe 50,000. 50,000 is about maybe 700 CDs, So you can have from 50,000, 100,000, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. It depends on what you want, your preference. Then for the university, actually the state has about 3 government universities. Yeah, one is a federal university, the other is a state university. We have 2 state universities actually, and they don't go on strike. Yeah, the state universities in Rivers State do not go on strike. When you hear of government strike in most schools in Nigeria, Rivers State, they do not go on strike because they are managed by the state, and the state is not owing any arrears. They are not owing salaries, so there's really no need going on strike. So if you've been watching this video and you've gotten to this extent and you've not liked this video, please do well to like this video. And if you're a new person watching my channel, please subscribe to my channel. So let's talk about events, and the social life here. The social life in Port Harcourt is actually nice, it's good. You see a lot of people maybe over the weekend. I'm not really an events person, but I know there are a lot of it. We have a lot of event places, eateries. We have the pleasure park, to ease of yourself and all that. We have a lot of parks actually for children, and we have a lot of supermarkets, shopping malls, and what have you. Yeah, everything is actually scattered around the city. So let's talk career and business opportunities. So in the area of career, there are actually a lot of corporate companies that are also here in River State, Port Harcourt to be precise. And they actually have a lot, the workforce is actually much. Yeah, we don't have too many companies the way we have in Lagos. But yeah, we have companies here like the oil and gas companies, the oil servicing companies, and what have you. There are also a lot of corporate companies here, like I said. So recently the government announced that they were going to be employing 5,000 youths into the workforce, which is actually commendable. So different areas of the civil service, they're going to be employing youths. Yeah, of course you have to be an indigene to qualify for that. So in the area of business opportunities, there are actually a lot of businesses you can do here, but I think what people do most here is the buying and selling. That's what you find more here. There are a lot of supermarkets. There are a whole lot of things that people do to make money here. So it actually has to do with you. If you intend coming, you have to do your visibility study to find out the kind of business that is going to work for you. Find out what the people need and just supply it, basically. Business is all about demand and supply, solving a problem that is within your environment. So Port Harcourt actually has what you can actually solve. So it's just a matter of you maybe studying the environment and finding out what the people in that environment need, and you prefer a solution to it and make your money. Yeah. So let's talk about the markets. So the markets we have here, we have community markets. In every community, there is a market where you can actually go to buy things. But the main markets we have here are the Mile 1, the Mile 3, the Oil Mill Market, Slaughter Market. Then Creek Road Market is also one of the markets we have here. Creek Road is in the town area of Port Harcourt. And everything is they are in different areas in the state, and you can actually buy things cheaper there than you buy in maybe the local markets within maybe your environment. So on transportation, you guys won't believe it, it's actually cheaper to move around in Port Harcourt than to move around in Lagos. Yes, a lot of people might not believe me, but that's the truth. Transportation is expensive in Lagos. Transportation in Port Harcourt is cheaper than what you have in Lagos. Now, the means of transportation in River State or in Port Harcourt is just, the normal taxi and the buses. For taxi, we have taxis that also move like buses, and we have the Uber, the Bolt, and those other options. So that's actually what we have. There's a train option not within the state. The train option actually moves interstate. But what we have, to move around mostly is the taxi and the buses. You find the buses mostly on major routes. Then maybe in the inner roads, you find more of the small taxis and maybe the keke. But keke is not in every area. We don't have bikes at all in Port Harcourt city, but there are maybe outside the city you could get bikes, but where we have most is the taxi, the bus, and in some areas you can get the keke. So guys, don't mind me, I hope I tried. Please like this video. Please give my video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. But personally, if you want me to pick between a Lagos or a Port Harcourt, I'm gonna pick Port Harcourt because Lagos right now is stressful, is rowdy, and cost of living is almost the same, virtually the same. Rent used to be expensive in Port Harcourt, but right now Lagos is almost at par with Port Harcourt, and I think I'll get a better life in Port Harcourt than in Lagos. So if you're thinking of relocating to Nigeria and you want a city, please come to Port Harcourt. There are a lot of opportunities here, yeah, especially when you're going to be doing your thing. Just like I said, do your visibility study and find out what is needed. Don't just go into something that is not needed. Do you get? So guys, what do you think about this video? I told you guys around Port Harcourt City. In the little time that I have, this video would have actually been longer, but I decided not to make it too long so you don't get too bored. But I'm sure you enjoyed every bit of it. So what do you guys think about this place? It's actually neat. It's everything you can think of. But I want you to drop your comment below. Just drop your comment and tell me what you think about Port Harcourt City in Rivers State, Nigeria. All right, guys, if you want to ask me any question, please drop it in the comment section. I'll do well to answer your question. Okay, bye.